Hello there. How are you guys? Whenever you're watching this, morning, good morning. If you're watching it in the evening, good evening. Trying to provide a little flexibility for you. So if you are babysitting younger brothers and sisters, you can watch this after you're done, a little bit at a time maybe. Today, what I'd like to talk about is the assignment for today. It's a short one. It's a paragraph. But to fill out that paragraph, I'm asking you to rewatch the video that was provided on Google Classroom. It's a short 3-minute video about Sacagawea. And then there's a Google Doc it's right on Google Classroom. And I think it says the date 3/18/20, Sacagawea YouTube video, something like that. And right at the top, there are a couple questions. And what I'm asking you to do when you rewatch this video is comment on her life. Like, what kind of life do you think she had? Was it a good life? Was it a not so good life? And then just use something from the video, some kind of evidence from the video to back up your claim. And I'm also asking you to read at least 2 other students' responses. And you will be able to see the responses. Students will be able to see your responses. If you feel uncomfortable about that, send me an email with your paragraph. That's no problem. But I am asking you to read 2 other responses. Simply read, and then figure out, do you agree with that person? Do you not? It would be nice if you read their responses after you put in your response. Before I get too much further, I would like to remind you, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, maybe ring that bell just so you will get the notifications for when I upload another YouTube video. And I believe Miss Callahan has also started a YouTube channel. So check her Google Classroom for that, please. And she's doing a unit on the Spanish flu of 1918. So when I started making this video, I fully intended to read the first half of the Newsela article on Sacagawea. But what we're trying to do is keep your work per day to about 10 minutes per teacher. And I was thinking, wow, if you watch a 3-minute video, write a paragraph of your own on the video, and then read 2 other responses, we're up to about 10 minutes already. So what I'm going to do is pause in thinking about reading that article with you guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to publish another YouTube video, and it will be on the first half of Sacagawea. And I have a couple vocabulary words like expedition and interpreter that I would like to talk about, and some of the tribes that are mentioned. They're very difficult to pronounce because they don't read like they sound, some of them. So I did a little research and I'm pretty sure of the proper pronunciation. Another thing about grades too, I have had several emails about grades, and just the 3rd trimester, we are not taking grades right now. So this work that you are assigned is work that I'm hoping you will do. I think you will benefit if you do it, but some people don't have access to the internet. I haven't spoken with every student so far, so it's really not fair to have a 3rd trimester assignment until we're actually back in school. Then of course it will be business as usual, but until then it's anything but business as usual. So if you are worried about any 3rd trimester grade, please don't be. 2nd trimester grades, as far as I know, are still coming out. But if you remember, in my class at least, we stopped 2nd trimester grades the week before third trimester was supposed to begin. We had that no man's land, I called it, is just an in-between. So if you have any questions, please send me an email. If you have any comments for anybody else that you think would be helpful, a question others might have, leave it in the comments section. But until then, hope you all are doing well, feeling well. Maybe stay away from the news because it could be a little bit scary out there. I know I've done the same. It's like if I watch the numbers too much, because we know they are going to go up. Be prepared for that. They are going to go up. But just kind of try to drown some of that out. Don't listen too much to what's going on, because in reality, it probably won't affect you. And if you've seen the numbers, they're pretty high already. But the number of people that are actually really, really sick or hospitalized is really small. So if you hear like some basketball players, I know last night, Kevin Durant, I think it came out, oh, he's got COVID-19. That's not a death sentence. Don't think, oh my, he's gonna die. Then if you heard, I think there were 4 NBA players on his team and 3 weren't even sick. So don't worry too much about those numbers because they're really high. But the actual people right now who are, really hurting is luckily very small. So let's hope that continues, and I will see you tomorrow. One more thing. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. I took my microphone off, so the sound might not be as great, but you can always do more work than what is assigned if you would like. And if your parents are wanting you to do more work, please, just because it isn't assigned doesn't mean you can't do it. And I think I've mentioned go, explore a little bit more about Sacagawea or the Lewis and Clark expedition or Thomas Jefferson, anything around that time or anything at all, okay? So just because we aren't assigning tons of stuff doesn't mean you can't do more than what's assigned. All right, I think I'm done for real now. See you tomorrow.